So hi, I am Natalie. It's day one of a 7-day training series in manifesting visibility and your Facebook tribe. It's a mini session. It's mini series, so every day you're going to get one video. And today we're covering the question of how the heck do you manifest a Facebook tribe? I know that you need to, you need to do it, but you can't quite figure it out, and that's really what we're going to address this week in this free training series. And today, what I wanted to start with, what are the basic steps? Because I think it's important to have an overview and a global picture of what really needs to happen. And so there are 7 steps that you need to be aware of, and you need to do all 7 because it's the addition of these things that really make it happen in terms of manifesting and creating and co-creating with the universe, because that's my definition. It's not just about asking the universe, it's about co-creating with the universe. And there's many components to manifesting, and the challenge with manifesting is that there's so much of it that we somehow need to come up with a formula that works for us in the process. And the reason I'm talking about manifesting visibility is because it's so frustrating for most entrepreneurs that are out there, especially if you're just starting out or if you don't know who you really want to work with. And I know that there are many entrepreneurs that have gone out and wasted their time, myself included. And I wasted my time for 3 years on Facebook before I actually started getting visible. And the thing that made the difference for me was actually getting over my fears. And the more I did that, the more clients I got, the more interactions I had, the more clarity I had moving forward in my business. And it's funny because I think I wanted to think through my business and not actually do it. And getting over the fears and showing up is what actually made the difference for myself. And I know that doing that will also help you in the process. Getting over the fears, knowing what to do, and then actually doing it is what's going to help you co-create in your business and manifest. And having said that, I'm going to cover some of that in the ongoing training in the following week. But today I wanted to cover the 7 steps to manifest. So the first step is decide what you want. And when I say decide, that means that you have to decide who you would like to try to work with, or even who your ideal client is, and what kinds of problems you want to solve for them. That is the very basic thing that you want to do. I know that if you're listening to that, you've heard this before. You probably heard this a million times. I sure have. And every time I'd heard it in the first 3 years of my business, I was like, yep, I have no idea who I want to work with. So, and it was so much pressure, and the reality was that I just didn't have the experience to pick an ideal client. I just couldn't do it because I wasn't at that stage yet. So if you're like that, and if you're stuck with you're not really sure who you want to work with, try this. Try who would you love to work with if you could pick anyone, and if you can, great. Those are the people you're going to go after. It doesn't mean that these are going to be your ideal clients for the next 15 years. They're going to be your ideal clients for a little while. So once you know who you would like to try to work with, draw a line in the sand and just go forward from there. Okay, and decide for a period of time, because that'll get you off the fence. It'll get the universe really clear about your intention and what you actually want to try to do. When you're ready to change that or to keep going, you'll let the universe know, and then everything will adjust accordingly. But you can't try to market to everyone as much as you want to do that. You can't, because your message is going to be all over the place. I often ask people this. There's a difference between 44-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 90-year-olds. Which one do you want to work with? Are they male or female? Which one is your preference? And it's okay to have a preference. So go with your preference. That's it. All right, number 2, ask the universe. That's easy. There's a great meditation on my website to do that. Take action. So we're going to go through some of the steps that you need to take this week. It's the art of co-creating, not just asking and then receiving. Yeah, the universe will show up sometimes and give us amazing gifts, but often you need to co-create in the process, and that really ups your ability to manifest, and it's really fun to take action. And you need to do that with step 4, which is to focus on what you're doing and let go of the outcome. Not an easy concept to get, and it took me a little while, and I often get stuck in there. And really what it means is the universe is responsible for the how. You're not. So let the universe figure that out and let the universe get results. All you have to do is focus on taking action, and some of that will be inspired action, and you will move forward. Number 5, appreciate where you're at right now. And appreciation is about just accepting where you're at, and it's also part of letting go and just saying, okay, I've come this far, raising your vibration and just realizing how much you've actually overcome. And the more you can appreciate what you have, the easier it is to actually move forward. It's when you start to not appreciate where you're at that you go into a vibration that's low. And when you're in a low vibration, you start to attract more of what you don't want into your life. So appreciate, because that is going to help you raise your vibration. And number 6 is to actually keep your vibration up. And I don't mean just through appreciation, I mean through whatever means necessary. And we're actually going to cover that on day 2 this week. And number 7, release your fears. The number one reason why more entrepreneurs aren't out in Facebook is because they're afraid to show up, afraid to be judged, afraid to hurt somebody's feelings, afraid to what is their family going to think? All of that starts to show up. So release your fears. So that is how you manifest visibility. And if you want to go deeper into this process, because this training is really short, if you want to go deeper into it, click the link on Manifest Your Tribe. You're going to learn more about it. It's a workshop that's running in the second half of August, and you're welcome to join. And if you're interested, great. If you're not, that's okay too. And you're welcome to keep following the updates for tomorrow. Click on the Get Updates to receive updates once a day about the videos that are being released, because they will come out once a day for the next 7 days. All right, so the next question becomes, where do I start? Because you have 7 steps to manifesting, but all of those are pretty big. So where do you start? Tomorrow I'm going to give you the number 1 thing that you must do to start manifesting a Facebook tribe. And it's really not negotiable. So you do want to check it out. So sign up, get the updates, and get clear on what your next step is tomorrow. See you soon. Take care.